hello, my beautiful Taurus. Welcome to my channel. This is Lolo Moon, and I am here to give you your Roll the Dice October message. Oh my gosh, you guys, so October is a freaking huge month, okay? The energy in October is just absolutely wild, okay? So we have the new moon, the full moon in Aries on the 9th of October, and this is going to be in your 12th house. I kind of feel like what's going to happen for you is that you're going to be seeing a chapter closing in your life in the way that you view yourself, in your identity. It could be some subconscious wounds that you have that are circling around, and they may be, telling you things about yourself that aren't exactly true. There could also be a creative project that you're doing that is coming to completion so that you can start something over, or start something new. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and dive in. I'm going to get the cards on the table while I'm telling you about all the astrology for this month. Oh my goodness. Okay, Taurus, please. Taurus. So what's coming in for Taurus for October? I feel like this best possible decision wanted to come out, but we'll see what else here. So, energy. Okay, I love this. This is about high vibing. True love come to me is on the bottom of the deck. Look at that. Okay. So, also we have the Saturn square Uranus exact. Again, if you remember the themes from 2021, it can be rather difficult. They are, it's restrictions and limitations and commitment and, tradition, things being a certain way, squaring off with, Uranus, which is, I'm going to break the mold and do things my way. And so you could definitely see some changes in your life. This card clearly wants to come out. You could definitely see some changes in your life regarding, things that have been holding you back, or things that are just outdated that you have just been, you've been going through for a long time, and you're just kind of realizing like a new way is more beneficial, but it could be a little uncomfortable at first. Okay, definitely could be very sudden shifts and changes in your life. We also have, did I already tell you about the full moon, new moon, not the full moon, the new moon eclipse in Scorpio. Oh my gosh. Okay. So, that's going to be happening in your 7th house, my lovely Taurus. And you could find that there could be, a sudden new relationship that comes in your life, especially because let's see. Yeah, because Venus moves into Scorpio on the 23rd. Mercury moves into Scorpio on the 29th. All of this is happening in your 7th house. So you could suddenly just have a connection that comes into your life that is very deep in connection. You two just understand each other on a level that you may have never understood someone before. Maybe somebody's never seen you the way that this person sees you. This could be somebody from the past. It doesn't have to be, though. Okay, Pluto goes direct, Saturn goes direct, Jupiter moves into Pisces, Mars goes retrograde in Gemini at the end of the month. It is quite the month, and then we prepare for the full moon in in Taurus at the beginning of November, you guys. So, okay, we're just going to finish getting your cards here for the month, everybody. All right, let's clarify the sun. So basically what I'm seeing here is that this is a month that is very important for you regarding your vibrational frequency. I feel like after this full moon in Aries, I feel like you're kind of in this energy where you're like, hold on a second, let me get situated. You're kind of in this energy where you're like, I have given and given and given and given and given so much. You've been trying to survive in your life. Maybe you've been trying to be reliable. You've been trying to do the right thing. You've been trying to make good decisions and all of this stuff. And you're like, you know, you could be feeling like there's part of you that is just not in total alignment with, you know, with yourself, you know, and you could be feeling like it's time for you to lift your vibrational frequency and to get more in alignment, get out of survival mode, get out of the grind, and start being more in alignment with yourself. And this is really important because, I feel like, hold on, let's just do this. Because I feel like, Taurus, I feel like this has been a very difficult year for you. I feel like there's a lot of good and there's a lot of difficulty. Okay, we'll just say it like that. Because honestly, I mean, when you have this year, the eclipses have just been really strong. I mean, they really have. And because the North Node has been in Taurus and the South Node's been in Scorpio, and we're purging a lot of very deep-seated, you know, internal wounds and ideas and karma, etc., etc. Things that have been long repressed. So these eclipses have been very challenging. And so Scorpio and Taurus, all fixed signs really, have just been freaking going through it. And I feel like you kind of reach this point where you're like, okay, I've tried everything that I can try. I've done everything that I can do. I've been just constantly on the grind and, you know, really focused on these earthly things, you know, your finances, your bills, your stability, your structure, etc., etc. And I feel like you're reaching a point where you're like, gosh, I just need to lift my vibrational frequency. I can't continue in this energy of just feeling like I constantly have to do more and more and more and more and more. And I feel like what's happening for you is you're making a very important decision for yourself in the month of October. And it has to do with, you know, how you think. The Knight of Swords, how you think, how you speak even, how you think in terms of, tell me more about the Knight of Swords, how you think in terms of your life, what it's supposed to look like, you know, what, oh my gosh, Ace of Cups, 10 of Cups, what is fulfilling for you? I mean, look at this. Oh no, what is fulfilling for you? You know, this could have to do with your home life, right? What you want your home to look like. You know, what is security and stability for you? Does it look like what's traditional, or is it non-traditional? You are finding that balance. Okay, this is the month that you're finding that balance. I feel like Taurus, you've been reflecting on it all year long because it's been coming out. But I feel like it's almost like you reach a breaking point. You do. Look, you see number 10, 28. See, that's number 20. Oh my gosh, y'all. Energy, that's number 13. That's the death card. Okay, this scorpionic energy right here. Okay, and we're going to be in Scorpio season, right? In October, well, towards the end of October. Well, to be honest with you, I don't know. Maybe it's like 3/4 of the way. I don't remember the specific date. But anyway. And then we have Venus and Mercury, the new moon, all in Scorpio, right? Scorpionic energy. This is a death and rebirth, right? This is number 10. Right here, you have 28, 10, the number 10, right? And so I feel like kind of what's happening for you is you're reaching a completion in your life in terms of, you know, what you feel like is the way you're supposed to do things and what actually satisfies you, what brings peace and harmony into your life, what brings balance into your life. And you know what? I also feel like there could be a cycle that's closing out in the home life even. You could be finding, let's see, the Sun card. The Sun card, let me make sure all this is on camera. Okay, well, I guess that's as good as it's going to get. So, the Sun card here, you have some clarity coming to you regarding your home life, regarding what your home life looks like, regarding what happiness is for you. You know, some people's idea of happiness is to have a big 5-bedroom house with 3 bathrooms. You know, some other people's idea of happiness is to live in an RV and travel. It basically is supposed to be individual. Like, we all are supposed to have our individual belief of what happiness is. But we are so indoctrinated into what we're supposed to do that because of that even when we're on the path trying to do what we love, we always have the voice in the back of our head. The voice that comes from our mother and our father and our grandmother and our grandfather and our first grade teacher and, you know, our counselors and just fill in the blanks, our family friends, our best friend's mom, you know, whatever, that's telling us that no honey, like, that's not the way you're supposed to do it. And because of that, we can often sabotage our own dreams because we're trying to align with somebody else's stability, somebody else's structure, right? But I feel like because this is pointing down at this sun here, that it's your rebirth, your renewal this month. It doesn't even have to be like a rebirth, just renewal. Like, you're renewing, like, how you envision your life, right? It is going to be rooted in what makes you happy. Y'all, I am telling you, life is too freaking short. Life is too freaking short to not be happy. It's just not. And I don't think that people realize. I feel like people just live their life like we have time. And we don't. We don't, okay? My mom died at 54. We don't have time. You know, we always think that we do, but we don't. And, like, so look at this. Oh my gosh. Yeah, right here, 10 of Cups underneath. You now have the 10 of Cups twice that's come out for you. You are making an important decision in your life regarding what you want your home life to look like. For some of you, this could be in a new relationship. You could find that you want to move in with somebody, or you could find that, you know, maybe you've been a single mom for a really long time and now you're like, no, I think that maybe I do want a 5-bedroom house with 3 bathrooms. Or, you know, you could find that you already have that and you want to sell all your stuff and you want to go travel the world with, you know, your loved ones, you know. But, like, anyway, so you're definitely getting reorganized here in your life with this. It says utilitarian, organized, intimidating. Okay, basically this is like this is the structure that I've been trying to tell you about, in which the way that things are organized for us, okay? And you, I feel like, have organized your life around that. And maybe even on a subconscious level, okay? Subconscious, 12th house, right? And this full moon in Aries is in your 12th house. And so this, I feel like, is closing out for you because it's opening up a new doorway. It's opening up a new opportunity for you. You guys, okay. So these cards were here. I was like, why am I holding these cards? Anyway. Okay. We got to go back to the Sun card because I had clarified it, and it was the Emperor, the Justice, and the Page of Wands. Yeah, like literally everything I was saying. You are paving your own way. The Emperor always has the Ankh symbol. Okay, he always has the Ankh symbol. I don't know if he does in this one, but traditionally he has the Ankh symbol. He is the master of his own destiny. Okay, he is the one in charge. He is the one who is spearheading this revolution in his life, this mission in his life, right? This is after this clarity comes for you, and I feel like this is about, like, you really just deciding, like, what excites me, what brings me joy and harmony in my life, you know? This is also about your karma, right? And this could be, honestly, like, you know, you could also be in control of your own karma. I mean, obviously karma is like consequences. Every action has a consequence, whether it's positive or negative. It just does, right? It's cause and effect. But I feel like you are being very intentional about your karma. okay, moving forward, because you could have realized that. Honestly, Taurus, this year, I have to be real with you, because of the eclipses, you could have had some revelations about your karmic cycles. I know I have, okay? It's been a thing. Like, gosh, things that happened 20 years ago, I've had, like, I suddenly see the other side. That's what karma is about, okay? It is whenever you are put in a position to see the other person's perspective, or the other side of whatever you went through in your past, okay? And I feel like you could really see now your own imprint on your karmic retribution, whether positive or negative, okay? So you're being very intentional moving forward, saying, you know, and this is not to say that bad things do not happen to good people. I will not say that, because it does happen, okay? But I'm just saying you're being very intentional about, like, what you put out in the universe, your energy, because you are wanting to receive that in return. Do understand that there are things that we can control and there are things that we cannot control. Mother Nature for one, other people and their free will for two, okay? But what I mean is, like, your own life, okay? That's what I'm talking about. A lot of spiritualists will say some other things, and that's not me. So anyway, okay. Back to what we were talking over here. You're trying to get organized, though, now that you're having a revelation about, like, what it looks like for you to build your dream, to build your life dream, okay? You're getting organized. You're creating some structure in your life with that Emperor. You are being very intentional about every move that you make in October. And you're putting an end. Oh my gosh. The Ten of Swords with the Seven of Cups. You are putting an end to the confusion. To the, I don't know what to do. You know, going back and forth. And, you know, should I do this? Should I do that? Well, you know, my mom says I should do this. Or my dad says I should do this. And, you know, I really want to do this. And da-la-la-la-la-la-la, right? You know, and I feel like I have to live up to these standards and expectations, and I have to do this and that and whatever, because, oh my gosh, inflation, and like, right? And like, so it can be very confusing, because we're like, our heart wants one thing. And do you see how this person is like reaching towards their heart? Your heart wants one thing, but it's like, it's so hard to make that decision, because we have all these other things, you know, the house, and like the money, and, you know, the structure, and what other people say that we're supposed to do, and etc, etc, etc. And it's like, well, how can I build this future for myself when I have all these other, like, standards that I'm supposed to live up to? It's so, you guys, don't even get me started on society. But anyway, it's frustrating. It's so frustrating, is it not? Like, it totally is. But anyway, and so, but I mean, I feel like what's happening for you is you're like, okay, there are things I can control and there are things that I can't control, and I'm going to focus on the things that I can. That's where I feel like you're at. You know what I mean? Like, you're putting an end to the confusion, and you're going to be very intentional about what you're trying to do. You could be creating a very, like creating a structure for yourself. You know what I mean? Tauruses are usually pretty good about structure. Although we can tend to be a little late, you know, like struggle with like getting it in a certain time frame, just because Tauruses like to do things. Everybody says Tauruses are lazy. No, I feel like Tauruses are just very intentional about their energy. We just are, like, we're just very, like, we know when we have the energy for something, and we know when we don't. We know when we need to work our asses off, and we know when we need to rest, period. And, I mean, Tauruses are just notoriously late. Like, we really are, you know what I mean? But, I know this from personal experience, but, because I am a Taurus. But anyway, I feel like you're being very intentional, and you're really structuring yourself. And I feel like what's happening for you, though, is that you're structuring yourself in a way where you are intentional about the work-life balance. Okay? The, like, yeah. And this could be life at home with children, or with your family, or with the loved one. With this, I feel like you could be meeting somebody new, or somebody could be coming back. We're going to get into your love in just a minute. But I mean, because you literally have the Sun card and the Two of Cups. I definitely feel like what happens for you is you are very clear on where your energy needs to go. You're very intentional. You have a vision for yourself. You're structuring a plan. You're doing it in your way. You're doing it in your way, Taurus. That's what you're doing. You're doing it in your way. And don't we love that, okay? Because Tauruses love to have their way. Anyway, and I feel like what could happen here is that you have a lot of happiness here regarding a romantic connection with this Two of Cups and the Sun card. There could be, and honestly, somebody could even be getting pregnant if that's something that you don't want to do. I just want to say it's in the card. I see it there. But anyway, I feel like you may also have so much on your plate. You may have so much on your plate in October that you're trying to balance everything. You're trying to balance a romantic connection. You're trying to balance all your responsibilities. You're trying to balance what's going on in your home life. And like, you really are trying to be very intentional about cultivating a work-life balance, because it's very important for you. But I feel like also that it's going to be, I'm not going to say it's difficult, okay? But I'm going to say it's going to be a bit of a challenge to sort of pave your own way, Taurus, because of this utilitarian, am I saying that right? Utilitarian energy here, right here. It's like it kind of gets in your head a little bit. It kind of like you're supposed to do things a certain way. And if you don't do things a certain way, you're a failure. You're a failure, and it's just that simple. And so you're really going to have to watch your thoughts is what I'm seeing here for you. Because I feel like it could kind of come through with this energy. And it's like it wants to sabotage your happiness, right? This is your subconscious wounds. This is your subconscious tape that spins around that could be coming from, like I said, it could be coming from your family of origin. It could be coming from a boss, society. It could be coming from an ancestor, an entity in another realm. Like, you just never freaking know in the subconscious. Like, it's scary in there. It really is. Well, it doesn't have to be scary because there's a lot of dreams in there too, and intuition. But additionally, like, in our subconscious, it basically just stores a lot of, I saw an astrologer, truth and aspect astrology. She said it's like an attic. Your subconscious is like the attic. It's storing who knows what, right? Or your storage building even. It's like, who knows what's in there, to be honest with you. And on any given day, your subconscious could be feeding you. See this right here? Feeding your brain a bunch of nonsense. Do you see that? Can you see that? Okay. Feeding your brain whatever the subconscious wants to tell you that day, which I feel like a lot of it is rooted in conditioning, you guys. Don't even get me started, but if you know, you know. If you know, okay? But anyway, and so because of that, I feel like part of you is like you're trying to reach for a way out. You're trying to go your own freaking way in the month of October. You're being very intentional about your energy. You have a structure, and it's like our best laid plans, right? But then your mind kind of wants to get in there and ruffle up some feathers. And so you're kind of needing to make sure, honestly, Taurus, that you are being very cognizant of your mind and asking yourself, this is where the sun is, right? Clarity. Is this me that's talking? Is this my belief that's swimming around in my subconscious? Or is this somebody else? Or is this something else? Does this come from somewhere outside of me? I would honestly recommend journaling. For some of you, these thoughts could be in terms of a romantic connection. Like, you could have some sort of self-sabotaging thoughts. Additionally, though, with this Ten of Swords, the Sun, and the Two of Cups, I kind of feel like a little bit like you could be dealing, and I want to clarify a little bit. You could be dealing, tell me about the Two of Cups and the Sun card. Interesting. Okay. So you could be dealing with somebody. It could be a Leo. It could be a Pisces. It could be a Scorpio. Sorry, I don't know what that was with my voice. It could be a Scorpio on the bottom of the deck. So, or a fire sign. But I feel like you could be dealing with somebody that you may have felt like they treated you like an option, or they may have felt that way about you. And there could be, because of this Judgment card, and I thought this, and that's why I was like, I'm going to clarify, because I feel like for some of you, this could be a past person. I have to say it. Not everybody's looking for that. You know, that it's wanting to, or that is seeing a different perspective, is seeing your perspective now, or you're seeing theirs. And I feel like this person could want to, like, you know, come and really put in the effort with you. And I feel like, you know, this could be something that could actually be a dream come true for you. But there's really a need for, like, some effort to be put in by both parties, I feel. Because I feel like there was some misunderstandings or miscommunication, or, like, maybe both people are really needing to try to see the other person's perspective. Okay? If this happened in Mercury retrograde in Libra, this is coming to, you know, balance out the scales. Right now, Mercury retrograde is in Virgo, but it will be in Libra. Although Mercury goes direct on October 2nd, I believe, or 3rd. I did not mention that. But then Mercury moves back into Libra like a week or so after that. I don't have my paper with me right now. But anyway, so this could be sort of balancing this out for some of you. Others of you, I kind of get the sense, though, like, I feel like the Judgment card being on the bottom of the deck is kind of signifying that that's not going to be for everybody. For some of you, this really is a new person, okay? This could be somebody who could have been, like, kind of hanging back for a while before making a move, before telling you, like, hey, like, I have these feelings for you, or I could really see us working out, you know? Like, there's just, I have all this passion and desire for you. I mean, look, the Two of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, the King of Wands. This is kind of somebody I feel like that has a lot of different types of feelings for you. You know what I mean? So then you have the pentagram. It says harmony, protection, idealism. So, and then the King of Pentacles. So, I mean, I definitely feel like to kind of piggyback off that first message, there's going to be harmony between you and another person. This equals 8, right? So that's the infinity symbol. And this could be about, like, committing, like building a solid foundation together, building a structure together. But I also feel like, you know, for some of you, if this is not a past person, you're receiving somebody in your life with that Venus in Scorpio will be in your 7th house, and the new moon in Scorpio will be in your 7th house, right? Isn't that what it is? I wrote it down because I may forget. Yeah, it'll be in your 7th house. And so yeah, Venus is moving into Scorpio in your 7th house, and then let me just tell you the dates again. Let me look at my paper. Okay, on the 23rd, Venus moves into Scorpio. And this, because it's the 3rd row, we're looking at closer to the end of the month, right? Then the 25th, the new moon eclipse is in Scorpio. And then on the 29th, Mercury is in Scorpio. And also the 28th, Jupiter moves into Pisces. So this could be kind of like a lucky time in love for you, to be honest. And so this could be something that is like harmonizing based off of a past connection, or it is something that you've been kind of wishing for, like something that you feel like is really worth your energy. Let's look at the clarifiers. King of Swords, Page of Swords, 3 of Wands, 9 of Wands, King of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. Okay, everybody. So because there are 3 characters here, it could actually be more than one person. To be honest with you. Because you have the King of Swords. Oh no, well crap. You have the King of Pentacles clarified by the King of Swords, the King of Cups. I feel like the King of Pentacles is more about like this is like a relationship. Like this is somebody that you end up committed to. But because you have two kings here, I feel like the Queen of Pentacles, I feel like it's two people. Because I feel like the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles, they're a pair, right? But I do feel like it could be two people that you're dealing with. I feel like there's some past issues that you need to resolve, okay, with this Nine of Wands with somebody. You may have been kind of, well, no, honestly, I feel like this person could have kind of been laying back, like we were talking about, like waiting for the right time, watching you, maybe looking at you on social media, waiting for the right time to communicate with you. They could be seeing that you're doing very well for yourself. Tell me about the King of Swords, please. I'm like, which one is it? I honestly feel like, because I feel like the King of Swords is usually like an ex. So, okay, the King of Swords is clarified by the Lovers. Could be a Gemini. Could be an Aquarius. King of Cups, please. Page of Cups. Okay. So for some of you, this is all just one person, right? And they're going from being somebody who's closed off to, like, you know, wanting to tell you how they feel about you. And this doesn't have to be an ex. This could be somebody that you had just met online, right? With these pages, even, you could have just met and, like, it just wasn't the right time to really get things started. And, like, but they stayed your friend on social media and they've been watching you and they're like, wow, you know, I'm doing better. I've worked through some things and now I'm ready. For others of you, though, I do feel like, you know, there's an ex situation here, or somebody, the Empress is on the bottom of the deck. Okay, that's you. Somebody who I feel like sees that you're the Empress. Right? Somebody that sees that you're the Empress, they may have seen what they lost, you know, and they're wanting to connect. Like, they're seeing, like, they could be seeing, like, you're their divine, you know, person, right? Divine counterpart with that Lovers card. Or they're realizing that there's a deep soul connection here. Tell me about the Lovers. The Hierophant and the Strength card. The Five of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Okay, Four of Wands is poking out the top. A lot of tarot readers call this like the... Y'all know, okay, so it could definitely be like a soul connection. I'm just gonna say that. But so the Hierophant and the Strength card, I feel like this person is really trying to muster up the courage to come and do the right thing. I do. I feel like there was some disharmony between the two of you, and they're wanting to do the right thing. But I do get the sense that for most of you, you have a choice in love. I do. I feel like most of you have a choice in love. Yeah, and you're gonna choose the one that you're going to choose the one that supports your peace, your inner peace. And remember how we go back to this best possible decision right here? Clarified by the Knight of Swords, the Ace of Cups, Ten of Cups, Two of Pentacles, Temperance, and Knight of Cups. Yeah, you're choosing between two people. For most of you, you're choosing between two people. If you're not, you are just trying to decide whether or not this supports your serenity, okay? But either way, you're gonna go for the one that brings you harmony in your life. And if they don't, if neither person does, or if one person comes in and they don't, you're gonna be asking yourself, does this support the energy that I want to vibrate in? I mean, seriously, like, do you want to vibrate in the energy of constantly being stressed out because you're dealing with somebody who's inconsistent and all over the place and, you know, doesn't follow through or lies or cheats or whatever? Do you want to give your energy to that? No, you don't. No, you don't. You want true love. On the bottom of the deck, you want true love to come to you, right? And I feel like you're willing to wait for it, to be honest with you, Taurus. harvest is underneath that. Like, I feel like something that you have manifested is coming to you. Something that you've asked for is coming to you, right? But I also feel like, because the 10 of Wands is on the bottom of the deck over here, that there's also, like, you're releasing some baggage of the past. Y'all, Ace of Pentacles just fell out as I was talking about that. Like, you're starting over. You're paving a new way for yourself. We talked about it. You're paving a new way. Like, you're very intentional about your energy. You're very intentional about the structure of your life moving forward, about the karmic balance in your life moving forward. Like, you're very freaking intentional about it, because I feel like you want to feel good, because life is too short to not. It's just that simple. So, okay, let's go ahead and get you an oracle message here. I didn't really see much about you for career, to be honest with you. I mean, really, I think I'm going to pull a couple of cards. It says balance and chaos. So to me, with your career, I kind of get the sense that, like, you're dealing with something that happens very suddenly. Something that is beyond your wildest dreams. And you're going to be needing to take some time to really listen to your inner guidance about, remember, like, finding that balance, because you don't want to be overwhelmed. You have magic on the bottom of the deck. You want to be in alignment. But I definitely feel like there's something that you have been manifesting that comes to you. Hold on a second. Let me get my career cards. They didn't really match the aesthetic, but I just opened to new money for Taurus. But I'm going to do these just for Taurus because I feel like it. Taurus always gets the longest reading because I'm a Taurus. And I'm going to be really honest with you guys. I really want to start doing, like, more Taurus readings. Like, I've seen some readers who, like, they do all 12 signs, but they also just, like, mostly do Taurus. So let me know if you would like me to do that, because I kind of feel called to. Oh, by the way, I'm going to be picking the winner for the giveaway for a free reading from me on October 1st. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you liked my video. I really appreciate all of your support so much. And also, if you're looking for a personal session, you can book one down below. Okay, let's go ahead and see career and finances for Taurus for October. Angelic help. Media, justice. Okay, you have setbacks on the bottom of the deck. Let's see. Let's get one more then. Okay. Alright, so you're taking your finances to the next level. You just are. But I definitely feel like there are things that are happening for you. And they probably have to do with the eclipses, to be honest with you. You're having to find balance in your life. You just do. And I feel like a little bit like the setbacks could have been like where you're coming from. Because, I mean, honestly, with like, with the energy that we've seen today, I feel like you're kind of letting go of setbacks. You're like, man, I have struggled long enough. I have struggled long enough. I have been in this energy long enough. It is time for something to change. For some of you, you're in the public eye and you are going to see justice. This could be like all the work that you have put in. The angels are now going to be blessing you and you're going to receive a return on that investment. Your career and finances are going to take a giant leap forward. It is going to be unexpected for you. But I did get the message. I just opened up to the 6 of Wands. That's the card of success. But I did get the message that you're really needing to kind of, you got bills to pay. You got bills to pay. And I feel like that's part of your setbacks. It's like, man, I'm making all this money, but my money is going out my hand, flying out of my hands because you have so much to pay right now. Like, I don't know who's not in debt, to be honest with you. And so do not shame yourself if you are, because I don't know a single person who's not. Let's just be real, okay? Hold on. I'm going to move this out of the way. Put it over here. Put this here. And you got the Empress, you guys. The Empress, the King of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles. I definitely feel like money is going to be good for you. It is something that you have been manifesting. Okay? It is. This could also have to do with the partnership, but because it's under the angelic help, I also get the sense that, like, it's a partnership, like you and your angels, okay? Your angels are helping you out. They're giving you a leg up, okay? They're kind of lifting you up when you're down, when you're in these thoughts that we talked about. Remember, like these thoughts that want to kind of creep in and like sabotage you and make you think that you're a failure when you're not, when you're clearly not, but you're a failure because of somebody else's standard that you're subconsciously weighing yourself up against. And even if, like, consciously you're just like, no, I don't, that's not my belief, I don't believe in that, subconsciously it's trying to creep in, right? And I do feel like there's also like this career boost for you has to do with your emotions, with you helping people. I mean, honestly, this is the card of publicity. With this King of Pentacles, it's like people look to you for emotional balance. Nine of Cups clarifies the Justice card. This is what you've wished for. You're getting something that you've asked for. And I mean, it, like I said, I feel like it's a surprise. It could honestly be after you've already given up on it. Yeah, 6 of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. Yeah. This is definitely a leg up. This could be a pay increase. You're getting a little bit more money. Queen of Pentacles, you're getting a little more money that's going to turn into a lot more money. I definitely get a celebratory energy for you, but I also get like, it's like the more successful that you are, the more eyes you have on you. It doesn't matter where you work. It doesn't matter if you work in a corporate office or if you work in the media. It doesn't matter. The more successful you are, the more eyes are on you. And those people's standards, or your perception of what their standards are, they may be completely unreal, but your perception of what these people think about you could be the subconscious lies that are coming through to kind of try to sabotage you out of something that you wished and hoped for. And I feel like this is served as a warning to sort of protect your energetic frequency, and to really work on like trying to transmute that, like shift the mindsets. I'm not talking about be positive, okay? That's not who I am. I'm talking about getting your ass in front of the mirror and saying, no, baby, you are worthy, you are valuable, you are successful, you are a hot commodity, and people look up to you, and you're talented, and you talk your way through this, okay? You hype yourself up. That's how you transmute the energy, okay? And then you go dance your ass off and you release some of this nonsense that's trying to filter through your energy, because it's just going to screw you up. You know what I mean? I also get I get a sense that, like, you get a little more successful and then suddenly your shyness starts to come out. Nah, don't do that. There's a reason why this is all happening for you. So anyway, that's what I have for you guys. And I was going to get you a closing oracle message. I forgot all about that. Let's get you a closing oracle message. You guys, courage is poking out of the deck. It is absolutely a must. And allowing. You have got to allow this to happen. Self-love, love yourself, allow the blessings to come in. This is what you wanted, right? Allow it to come in, okay? And I'm going to tell you, the other thing that I wanted to say is that the more successful you get, the more eyes are on you and the more people have some shit to say. And you've got to learn to be impervious to what other people have to say about you. I work in the public eye, and I know this. There are going to be people who have an opinion about the things that you do. Those are their standards, Okay. And so it's really important, like for me, to take a step back and go, so I love what I do. I love the content that I create. And it's a process that I have to go through to transmute the energy. And that could be a message for somebody in your field, whatever your field is. You could work in the justice system. Whatever your field is, anybody who has an opinion about the work that you do or don't do in their mind, that's their belief, okay? And it's really important for you to transmute that and really see how, like, see what you bring to the table. And when you get this boost, when you get this pay raise, or when you get this promotion, or when you just get, you know, an increase in your finances, when you level up, okay, if somebody has some nonsense to say, remember to work on that self-love game, like getting in front of that mirror and talk your way through this, okay? And get your butt out there and show them. Show them who you are. Show them that you know, that you believe you're worthy and valuable of the success that the universe is bringing to you, and allow it to happen. So that's what I have for you guys. Oh my gosh, this was the longest reading. I love you so much, and I will see you next time. Have a wonderful month, and bye for now.